EA Sports coverage of the National Football League takes us to Southern California as we've got playoff football ahead in the City of Angels. Coming up, a battle to represent the NFC in this year's Super Bowl, and we've got a potential classic in store, as it'll be the Seattle Seahawks taking on the Los Angeles Rams.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
One of these teams will represent the NFC in the Super Bowl in 2 weeks' time. Which will it be as we're underway in the NFC title game? Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. First run now for Kyron Williams. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field of the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
Second down and 3. They run it again with Williams. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a third and about 3 to go.
Third down and 4.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. From the gun on 3rd down. Donahue. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 35 before going out. First down Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards.
First down.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. On first down, and dropped to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
2nd and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Nicky Manlori. Down to the 10. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So a big defensive play there on the opening drive, no less, as they make the interception and bring it back for the score.
And I think that's a signal for how this defense wants to play. They want to be disruptive, and you know they're going to take some chances.
Well, sometimes it can burn you, but right there, it paid off.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
Their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
From the 31, here's 2nd down and 3. Looking to throw. Donahue. And that is incomplete.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if he continues to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Back to throw. Donahue working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Looking to throw. Donahue. They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49.
Well, his completion percentage continues to rise with that one, but sometimes you want your completion percentage to go down. Maybe you should have thought about throwing that one away.
I was just going to say, it is easier said than done, but that's where you maybe bury it at his feet, make sure he doesn't catch it.
Great call right there. Put it near the receiver, no grounding, nothing like that, but no one gets a chance to pick it off either.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. They'll get it inside the 20. Touchdown, LA! Puka Nacua, 49 yards. And the Rams are an extra point away from evening this one up. And he showcased his blazing speed on that one.
Was he wearing football cleats or track sneakers? Because he was gone. Big-time play. And just think about what that does if you're a receiver on the team with him. Well, that's got to open things up for you as well, because if I'm a defense, I've got to get back deeper and deeper in order to keep him in front. But I'm not sure how many can actually keep him in front with that speed.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. First carry here for Ken Walker. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back there and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
From the 39-yard line, here comes 2nd down and 6. Sticking with Walker on second down. He'll take this from the 40 up to the 45 for a gain of 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Here comes third and about a foot. Back to throw. Gray. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down, maybe by about a yard as they find a way to convert on 3rd and inches. Well, they kept it simple there, CD, only needing the short gain to move the chains, so they didn't want to go with a deep throw. They just go with that safer, shorter throw and able to convert.
Nothing wrong with that at all, partner. Check the box, right? Make sure you pick up the first down. Offense is getting established. You're moving the ball. You're not turning it over. Check, check, check. They like what they're doing early in the game.
Back to throw now on first down. Smith and Jigba with the grab.
Gray's pass complete to number 11, Jackson Smith and Jigba. A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the Rams' 46-yard line.
From the 46, here's 2nd and 3. Up the middle, here's Walker. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Calling no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
And it brings up 3rd down.
Looking to throw. Gray. That ball caught by his rookie wideout. Oh, an absolutely filthy juke. He's got some space now. Well, they only needed a small gain on 3rd down. They end up getting over 30 yards.
On 3rd down, it's very simple. Make sure you get beyond the sticks, make the catch, pick up the first down. But in this case, he turned it into bonus time and was off to the races for a monster play.
So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. Off play action. Gray. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
That's absolutely going to fire this defense up. They made it their mission to deny that completion, and they came through with a nice hit and knocked it incomplete.
Now it's 2nd and 10. Now to the ground. Here's Walker. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Brandon, you're a big lover of music. How about what you just saw there? This is what I call playing the piano for a defensive lineman. The ability to move laterally up and down the line of scrimmage. How about the way he just flowed and got to the outside part of the field and made that play?
Out of the huddle now for play number 9 on this drive. This is 3rd down and 8. Back to throw. Gray. Finding Johnson on the out route. That's complete. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches.
I thought maybe when he caught, he'd have a good chance of getting that first down, but that's a nice job of holding him up and preventing him from getting to the sticks.
The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. They're going for it with the option right. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. It's a gain of 4 that time. And the Seahawks are going to have a 1st and goal. Walker will score. Touchdown, Seattle. And that caps off what was really a balanced opening drive for them, Charles. They work in the rushing game and the aerial attack, and they end it with a touchdown.
Strong in so many ways, wasn't it, partner? Their ability to throw it and run it and accomplish their goal, they've got to like the way that they started this ball game.
Michael Dixon, the kickoff for Seattle.
The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And able to get this out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
The partners, a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Looking to throw. Donahue. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line.
A gain of 9 yards. And the Rams.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
10 at the 40-yard line.
The Rams with the football here to begin the second quarter as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Now a give up the middle to Williams. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Micah Parsons, the linebacker, in on the tackle.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Here's 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun. Donahue. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Here is 3rd down and 4. Operating from the gun. Donahue. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Titus Howard, right tackle, the man flagged for that one. So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long? Back to throw. Donahue. He'll drop this down to Williams. And this won't be enough. A good secure tackle, and they stop him a few yards shy at the 46. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a 1st down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10. On 4th down, Matt Ariza sent on to punt. And this will be covered up. Pretty good result. It'll be down at the 14-yard line.
At their own 14-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. Gray. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now the Michigan man, Khalil Mullins. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well.
It's been a long season, but he still looks fresh running the football. He knows his guys are one game away from a Super Bowl, so he's going to give it all he's got. And that's a heck of a run right there.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
That was a beautifully executed screen pass. He let the rushers get upfield and got the escorts in front, meaning the offensive linemen, other blockers out in front, completed the pass beautifully. So now you've got all that open space with big guys leading the way.
Walker now on 1st and 10. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory. From the 25, here's 2nd down and 7. And they'll send the slot in motion left. Here's a 2nd and 7. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 and a first.
First down.
As we both know, there was a lot that went into why they made him their first-round pick this year. And part of it was what they saw in college, his playmaking ability when things break down. As soon as he saw he wasn't getting a lane to throw, he pivoted and found an alternate way to the marker.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Over the middle, finding Smith and Jigba. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 5-yard line.
Now 2nd and 5. On the ground, Mullings. And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Khalil Mullings, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Seahawks go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And it's now 21-7.
Rams 7. Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
Their own 26-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They've got to be a little shell-shocked. Down double digits at home in the playoffs. Still in the first half. They've got to turn things around quickly. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down.
That's good.
And a nice job by the two of them to not only connect on the pitch and the catch, but to carry over their practice work to the game field. They saw the adjustment by the defense, made an adjustment themselves, and picked up the first down.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now a first down carry. It's Williams. Taken down at the 42.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
2nd down at 6 now from the 42. Operating from the gun. Donahue. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. And that'll wind up start moving the chains again as the tackle is going to be made at the Seahawks' 45-yard line. 2 minutes remain in the first half of this NFC Championship. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Operating from the gun, Donahue. And he'll get nothing out of that one.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Now 2nd and 9. Looking to throw. Donahue. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Well, it hasn't been a banner first half for the defense trying to cover him today, but they'll take that one right there, helping force that incompletion.
And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. They'll look to throw again. They'll get this complete to Whittington. And he's going to come up a few yards short of the first. They get him to the ground at the 37.
An 8-yard
A gain of 8 there on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. On 4th down, Donahue. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. No luck for the Rams as they fail here on 4th down. And that will force a turnover on downs. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together. Here's Gray, throwing to start the drive. Now he'll take this and run. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. Just need a ride here, 2nd and 1.
Brings up 2nd and a yard.
From the gun, it's Walker. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Here comes 3rd and the length of the football. Back to throw. Gray. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. They'll look to throw here on first down. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Horton. From the 35, back to work on 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the Rams' 35-yard line.
Out of the gun, Walker with it. And some space here. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
First down, Seattle.
Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And his kick is right there. It's good. And that will do it for this first half.
Rams 7. Joshua Carney to kick off for the Rams.
The Hallis Trophy still hangs in the balance as the second half now underway in the NFC Championship game. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
And I think here with the lead, CD, they have to resist that temptation of kind of looking ahead. Would you agree?
Absolutely, I would agree, because they know the stakes. They know the winner of this game goes to the Super Bowl. And this one, it's far from over. They were the better team in the first half, but they do know that they're facing their toughest opponent of the year. And they've got to be prepared for them to fight it out all the way and add a few extra wrinkles in the second half as well. They need to stay on guard.
Second and 14. He finds his man. Complete. It's Horton.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go, because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Here comes third down and 7. Looking to throw. Gray. A wild throw there, and it is intercepted. Picked up by Marlon Humphrey. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. Pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the third quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well. So where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being overly aggressive? I think they just crossed it on that one.
From the 34 now, here's first and 10. They'll try to get this running game going with Williams. Down to about the 32. That ground game contained again there, Charles, and that's really a big reason that they're trailing right now.
And give a lot of credit to that defensive front. That's exactly what they worked for all week, to try and take away the run game, make them one-dimensional. In the battle of game plans, theirs has been superior.
Now 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line.
to throw. Donahue. That one taken in by Whittington. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And now we've got a 3rd and 3.
I think that was a pretty good read right there. They caught him in zone defense and went to the hitch. And because they're in zone, that creates a natural space between the defenders and the receiver, able to get it to him quickly and let him get upfield.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Donahue. That is caught. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Donahue. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. We hear them discuss red zone efficiency a lot, CD, and they almost gave that one up in the red zone. Luckily, they'll have another shot.
And you and I both know that every offensive coordinator, play caller in the league, they take particular delight in their red zone calls because those are the payoff ones. But you can't call a play if your team doesn't have the ball. Got to secure it.
So they keep the football, but now face 2nd and long. Up the middle, it's Williams. Yeah, he'll work free from 1 tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. It'll be a 5-yard pickup there, so from 2nd and 13, they're back to a more manageable 3rd and 8. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down. From the gun on 3rd down. Donahue. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that.
A gain of 7 yards.
That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that'll bring up 4th down. Operating from the gun, Donahue. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, LA. Puka Nacua, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Rams take the chance on 4th and goal, and it pays off with 6. No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead down to 10, 24-14.
Rams 14. Joshua Carney to kick off for the Rams.
The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score. Here's Walker to start the drive. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
He was brought down at the 28.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Second and 9 now. Oh, the ball comes out on the hip, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I see a surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incomplete. completion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has, percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Back to throw. Gray. And that is incomplete.
Partner, the way this offense has marched up and down the field during this game, it's almost a surprise to see an incomplete pass on 3rd down, isn't it?
Yeah, they have had their foot on the gas all game long, but here finally stalling out. And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away. To return is McKenzie. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And the Rams are going offense here with a 1st and 10. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but, Charles, they look up, and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Looking to throw. Donahue. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. A gain there of 12 yards and a 1st down LA.
At the 45-yard line.
Back to throw. Donahue. Caught on the right side by Adams. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 40-yard line.
Looking to throw. Donahue. Wide open receiver, complete. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 21. He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a 1st down here.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down.
Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a game he just won.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. From the 20, here's 2nd and 9. Back to throw. Donahue. Going to be taken in here by Nakua. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. incomplete. Was that the incorrect read or just more an error on the throw by the quarterback?
I lean more towards the latter because it seemed like he was open there, just missed him on the throw.
And a tough one to miss because now you're dealing with a fourth down. So now the Rams send out the field goal team here. And his kick is good. And this is back down to a 7-point game. So 3 points, maybe not a grand prize at this stage, but it does get them back within one score.
It certainly does because now they stay within shouting distance. So that means everyone on your sideline stays engaged in this game. They know they still have a shot.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. No points last time out. They were forced to punt, if you remember, but no time to dwell on that. They've still got the lead here and a chance to add to that here. 1st and 10 as this new drive starts. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 1st down, Seattle, 16 yards the gain there. A nice throw there. And this is a quarterback, you remember, looking to do what no other rookie has done, and that's lead his team into the Super Bowl.
And now you've made me go back down memory lane a little bit because we have had a few guys come close. Think about Patrick Mahomes in 2018. 2nd year in the league, but his first as a full-time starter. I go back to 2000 with the Vikings and Dante Culpepper. Also his 1st year as a starter. But this would be something I think would be very noteworthy.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Up the middle they run. It's Walker. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
And that one going to come up short. No throw.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the 1st half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the 2nd half. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a 1st down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. They need a touchdown to tie it. Of course, they know full well they won't have too many more possessions, if any, in this championship game. A nice Nice little screen. They get 6 on first down.
And a really nice play call there to start the drive, especially if you're a team that has a little bit of a reputation for throwing it downfield. You come out and you think maybe you can catch them off guard a little bit, and they did. Little screen pass, backdoored them, and that time worked well for a solid gain.
Second down and 4.
Looking to throw. Donahue. And a quick throw here. That's complete. His first catch in this NFC Championship game, and it's a first down.
Right there, he rose to the occasion late in a close game.
It's something he thought about, dreamed about, and worked on throughout his career. Because in these types of situations, he wasn't going to allow extra coverage to keep him from getting the football.
Back to throw. Donahue. And he's got his man in stride. Complete.
Complete to Jordan Whittington. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 43-yard line.
From the 43, it's 2nd and 3.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Franklin. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 45-yard line. His first catch in this NFC Championship game, and it's a first down. Back to throw again.
Pass complete there in the core.
And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
4 yards.
And we've seen him have success earlier on with the ball in his hands because he has to get it in space and make a play kind of a receiver. But that time, they closed on him quickly and held him to a short gain.
Second down and 6 now.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense.
Micah Parsons
Just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. This offense so far on 3rd down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Operating from the gun, Donahue. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 31-yard line. And this is good for a first down, his second grab of this NFC Championship bout.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Looking to throw. Donahue. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Picked up by Ernest Jones. And the Seahawks will take over here just shy of the 30.
Well, he had to fit that into a pretty tight window over the middle. And, Charles, I think they were in zone defensively, weren't they?
They certainly were. Nice read on your part. And sometimes the quarterback isn't fooled between zone and man. Sometimes just fooled by the type of zone that he sees. Because oftentimes, those linebackers will vacate and run downfield with receivers. In this case, he played a pure zone and was in the wrong spot for the QB.
Ooh, the juke. There he goes, right side. And all the way in, touchdown, Seattle. Ken Walker, he scored on the ground and through the air. And the Seahawks are closing in on a Super Bowl berth now as they extend their fourth quarter lead.
The kick is good.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead now up to 14.
17. Michael Dixon to kick off.
Out is the
Seattle.
kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. And they are in need of points here, no doubt about that, with a Super Bowl berth on the line and trailing here in the fourth quarter. This possession, gigantic. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, give him 14.
Good yardage on the completion there. When they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
To the right side, that's Whittington. And he's brought down. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And the Seahawks defense gets to him and they bring him down. Derek Hall able to drop him that time for his second sack of the evening. The defense, they brought the house. That O-line, they were overwhelmed.
To put it mildly, because they didn't have enough bodies to block all the guys that came at them. Their best move, how they would have been better served, just turn around and yell, "Look out!" Because here they come.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Back to throw. Donahue. Oh, there's that one again. It's complete. Did they maybe play that too safely on third down? I know you don't want to just throw a ball blindly downfield, but that didn't help them a whole lot.
I think they probably said if it's open, take the shot. If not, get something safe because we do have fourth down to try and pick it up.
Got to avoid the flags defensively. Here's fourth and long. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Here we go. This is fourth down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Now they are really in the driver's seat here, enjoying this lead late in the fourth quarter. The defense does have all 3 timeouts, but at this point, doesn't look like it's going to matter much. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle, but give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
Straight ahead, Walker. And he stopped immediately there. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They'll come up now, 3rd and 9. Looking to throw. Gray. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
This is 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Donahue. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
Give them credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Pass complete, it's Adams. And he's going to have a Rams 1st down, and he was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3.
That's good for a Rams 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. They need to score, and score quick. 1 timeout remaining. Final minute, 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Back to throw. Donahue. And that's complete to Adams. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. Here's a 2nd and 7.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at their 49.
Looking to throw. Donahue. That is incomplete. Trying to go for the big one there on 2nd down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
From the gun on 3rd down. Donahue. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Oh, that is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that may do it for this NFC title game. The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee. The Seahawks are the NFC champs. Time for us to sign off. Thank you so much for watching, and good night, everybody.